everyone here is aware of the writer's strike? Yes?
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Awesome. So you're all doing better than a Lyft driver I had the other week whose response was, "That's still happening?" Yeah, that hurt. So I am also a writer, and because of the strike, I've been wanting to talk about a time where I was also exploited by one of the major studios. And honestly, I am terrified to say the name of the studio because they could destroy me really easily. Not that that's hard to do. I don't know if you see me right now, but I'm a frail man. It's not the hardest thing to do. Writers and comedians shouldn't have to be bodybuilders. It's part of why I'm annoyed by the existence of Matt Rife. That man is not a comedian. That is a model cosplaying as a comedian. So I had an opportunity once to pitch primary labels, and that is as specific as we're going to get. And they were like, here's all the stuff that you can adapt into a new movie, that like TV features, anything you can adapt. Go nuts. And I went nuts. I went through the whole bucket of what they had and found this one show that I love that is so like unknown and niche that there's probably like 5 other people in the world who are like, this is the thing. We need more of that. And so I pitch it and they're like, go for it. So I'm like, okay, awesome. And I write the whole treatment and scene by scene outline, and which is, for some context, if you ever see like writing credits on a movie, there will sometimes be story by and then screenplay by separated. In this scenario, I'd already done the entire story by part. And I turn it in, and the only note that I get back is too dark, period. Also, nothing in it was particularly dark. The darkest thing in the entire story was that a goldfish died. And even that happens off screen. So this is still, I'm still like, this feels like a huge opportunity for me. So I go through a few rounds of revisions and try to play the game, but eventually just like talks peter out, and I am left with no constructive feedback. And more importantly, having not been paid for a single minute of my time. Yeah, and at this point, I don't really know what to do, so I go to a friend of mine who I trust about these types of things because he's won an Oscar, and, okay, fine, he's not a friend, he's an acquaintance. And his response was, well, if they didn't pay you, you own this, go shop it elsewhere. And I'm like, at first it's like, all right, hell yeah, let's do this. And then 5 seconds later, my just like reality set in. And I was just like, oh no, I can't do that. Well, how is that gonna work? How am I gonna use that as a defense when I end up in court because they've sued me? Just like, well, Your Honor, I was young. I didn't realize that I should have been concerned about a megacorp older than my family name trying to exploit me for unpaid labor. Therefore, via the transitive property of creativity and legal jargon or whatever, I now own this. I didn't tell you all that I write legal dramas for a reason. I don't. But yeah, I get destroyed very quickly because, again, frail man. So anyway, pay the writers, and also someone please pay me. Thank you.